Vindicate as verb. To clear someone of blame or suspicion, often by demonstrating their innocence or proving their actions were justified. To defend or uphold someone's position or reputation, often in the face of criticism or opposition. The DNA evidence vindicated the defendant, who had been wrongly accused of the crime. Her hard work and dedication finally vindicated her decision to pursue her dream career. The manager was able to vindicate her decision to hire the new employee when he proved to be a valuable asset to the team. The athlete's impressive performance on the field vindicated his coach's decision to put him in the starting lineup. The investigation was able to vindicate the whistleblower's claims of corruption within the company. Laudable as adjective. Praiseworthy, commendable, deserving of recognition. Worthy of praise or commendation. Admirable or deserving of recognition. The charity's laudable efforts have made a real difference in the lives of many people. His commitment to honesty and integrity is laudable and deserving of respect. The student's laudable work ethic earned her top grades in all her classes. The organization's laudable mission is to promote equality and justice for all. The athlete's laudable performance earned him a gold medal in the competition. Impecunious as adjective. Financially impoverished or destitute. Lacking money or funds, poor. The struggling artist was impecunious and could barely afford to pay rent. The impecunious student had to take out a loan to pay for tuition. The impecunious family could not afford to buy new clothes and had to make do with hand-me-downs. The impecunious neighborhood lacked access to basic services like healthcare and education. The impecunious entrepreneur had to sell their business due to financial difficulties. Tenacious as adjective. Holding fast or clinging tightly to something, often in the face of opposition or difficulty. Tending to keep a firm hold on something. Persistent in maintaining or pursuing something. Her tenacious spirit helped her overcome many obstacles. The tenacious athlete never gave up, even when faced with injuries. The tenacious student was determined to succeed despite setbacks. The tenacious lawyer fought for her client until the very end. The tenacious plant was able to survive in harsh conditions. Harangue is verb. To deliver a long, passionate, and aggressive speech, usually full of criticism or accusations. To give a tirade. To launch a lengthy and vehement lecture or verbal attack. The manager harangued the employees for not meeting their sales targets. The coach harangued the players for their lackluster performance. The parent harangued the child for not doing their homework. The boss harangued the staff about the need to work harder. The speaker harangued the audience about the dangers of climate change. Ascetic as adjective. Practicing self-discipline and self-denial, typically for religious reasons. Relating to or characterized by severe self-discipline and self-denial. The monk lived an ascetic life, with no material possessions and a diet consisting mostly of water and bread. The minimalist apartment decor was described as ascetic and modern. The athlete's ascetic training regimen included hours of intense exercise and a strict diet. The philosopher's ascetic worldview emphasized the importance of simplicity and detachment. The artist's ascetic style focused on minimalist design and a limited color palette. Approbatory as adjective. Expressing or conveying approval, praise, or favorable opinion towards someone or something. Showing agreement or giving approval, often indicating a positive or favorable evaluation. Her approbatory comments about the new initiative encouraged the team to move forward. The teacher's approbatory remarks motivated the students to excel in their studies. His approbatory gestures towards the project conveyed his enthusiastic support. The manager's approbatory attitude boosted morale among the employees. The audience's applause was highly approbatory, reflecting their appreciation for the performance.
Objurgate as verb, to criticize or reprimand harshly and vehemently, to express strong disapproval of someone or something. The boss objurgated the employee for coming to work late again. The coach objurgated the team for their poor performance in the game. The parents objurgated their child for disobeying their rules. The teacher objurgated the student for cheating on the test. The manager objurgated the staff for not meeting their sales targets.
Diminutive as adjective. Insignificant or minor in comparison to others. Small in size or stature. She was a diminutive woman, standing only 5 feet tall. The company released a new line of diminutive laptops that are perfect for travel. The diminutive kitten struggled to climb up onto the couch. His diminutive height made him an easy target for bullies in school. The garden was filled with diminutive flowers that added a pop of color to the landscape. Vicarious as adjective. Acting or done for another. Experienced in the imagination through the feelings or actions of another person. The audience experienced vicarious thrills while watching the action movie. The mother felt a vicarious sense of pride as she watched her daughter graduate. The fan lived vicariously through his favorite athlete's achievements. The book offers readers a vicarious glimpse into the lives of the characters. The teacher takes vicarious pleasure in her students' successes. Ameliorate as verb. It can be used to describe the act of making something better or more acceptable in terms of quality, condition, or situation. It implies a sense of improvement or enhancement. The new medicine helped to ameliorate the symptoms of the disease. The company implemented new policies to ameliorate employee dissatisfaction. The government promised to take action to ameliorate poverty in the region. She volunteered at a charity to ameliorate the suffering of those in need. The organization worked to ameliorate the effects of climate change. Resurgent as adjective. Growing or increasing in strength or power after a period of decline or weakness. Showing a new growth or revival after a period of inactivity or decline. The resurgent economy led to increased job opportunities. The resurgent team won the championship after years of losing. The resurgent interest in vintage fashion inspired a new clothing line. The resurgent virus caused concern among health officials. The resurgent popularity of vinyl records led to a spike in sales. Base is noun, a fundamental or underlying principle or component, the lowermost part or bottom of something. The military base was heavily guarded and housed thousands of soldiers. The chemist added a base to the solution to neutralize the acidity. The baseball player made it to third base before being tagged out. The factory built a new base for the large machine to sit on. The artist used a base of white paint to create a clean background for the painting. Fortuitous as adjective. Happening by chance or good luck. Occurring unexpectedly or by coincidence. The team's victory was fortuitous, as the opposing team had several injured players. Winning the lottery was a fortuitous event for the couple. His fortuitous discovery of the treasure changed his life forever. The company's fortuitous investment in the tech industry paid off immensely. The artist's fortuitous encounter with a wealthy patron launched her career.
Mollify as verb. To calm or ease someone's anger, frustration, or annoyance. To lessen someone's hostility, anger, or irritability. The teacher tried to mollify the angry student by listening to their concerns and addressing them. The company's apology and promise to make amends helped mollify the public's outrage over the scandal. The manager offered a raise to mollify the disgruntled employee and convince them to stay with the company. The parents gave their child a treat to mollify their tantrum and calm them down. The politician attempted to mollify the opposition by offering concessions and compromises.
Modicum as noun. A small or limited amount of something. A tiny quantity or portion of something. Despite her best efforts, she only managed to gain a modicum of the respect she deserved. He had a modicum of talent, but lacked the dedication to truly excel in his field. The company offered its employees a modicum of flexibility when it came to their work schedules. She tried to find a modicum of happiness in her daily routine, but often found herself feeling unfulfilled. His parents had always hoped he would show at least a modicum of interest in taking over the family business.
Turgid as adjective. Inflated or bombastic, especially in language or style, swollen or distended, especially due to fluid or gas. The writer's prose was often criticized for being turgid and overly complex. The politician's speech was full of turgid language and empty promises. The academic paper was turgid and difficult to follow. The artist's paintings were criticized for being turgid and lacking in originality. The music was turgid and uninspired, lacking any real passion or emotion.
Deliberate as adjective. Carefully thought out and considered. Done on purpose. Intentional. The artist made a deliberate choice to use only black and white in her painting. The company's deliberate attempt to deceive its customers was exposed in a documentary. His slow, deliberate movements conveyed a sense of purpose and control. The teacher's deliberate approach to the lesson helped students understand the material more effectively. The chef's deliberate pairing of ingredients created a unique and delicious flavor profile. Incisive as adjective. Clear, direct, and to the point with the ability to penetrate to the essence of a matter. Cutting sharply or having the ability to cut sharply. The incisive analysis helped solve the complex problem. Her incisive remarks shed light on the issue at hand. The journalist's incisive questions revealed the truth behind the scandal. The critic's incisive review provided valuable insights into the film. His incisive mind enabled him to quickly grasp the key concepts. Inimical as adjective. Harmful or damaging. Hostile or unfriendly. His pessimism was inimical to success. The company viewed the new regulations as inimical to their business interests. The harsh tone of the email was inimical to building a positive relationship. The group's inimical attitudes toward outsiders led to social isolation. The hot weather was inimical to his health. Ready to boost your English or ace the GRE? Meet the GRE Vocabulary app, a fun and effective way to master language. Learn advanced words with examples and audio. Master idioms, proverbs, and phrasal verbs. Enjoy quizzes, flashcards, and pronunciation tests. Customize your practice by difficulty or focus. Translate into 100+ languages with ease. Did you learn new words? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my channel. Download now and start your journey to vocabulary mastery.